Great morning, fellow traders. Welcome to our fifth and final edition of the Intensified Trading weekend recording here for CL, and probably my last YouTube video for quite some time. I really don't see the point of making a whole lot of them more than I have. There's 100 plus already archived over the past couple of years, so I mean, what would another 50 or 100 do? It's just beating a dead horse over the head, to mix my metaphors. It's 854, almost 855. Crude oil has done what it's repeated the process for the past several sessions. There's been a pop in the morning from around the 7 o'clock to the 8 o'clock zone. Program trades up. Not sure why that is, but there it is. Doesn't affect me any. I have not begun operations yet. Looking for the first dual sequence after the open of the pit. Looking for 30, 40, 50 cents and wrap it up. As we noted yesterday, so far this week we've done 20 some cents on Monday and 30 some on Tuesday and 50-ish on Wednesday and 30-ish yesterday. Makes roughly 130 cents. That we profiled at $10 per 1 cent move. That's $1,300 a contract. How many contracts do you want to trade in this mode? That's the question. Me, a number of them. So today, pick up 20 cents or better. That would make 150 cents for the week, and that would put us on pace to exceed the 500 cents per calendar month benchmark that I have. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd like 2,000 a month, but if we can just maintain something near 500 cents, some months maybe double or triple that. Some months might be a struggle to make it there, whatever. But that kind of benchmark wouldn't be bad. $5,000 a CL contract. I mean, person could work harder for less, I suppose, in a given month. Anyway, waiting for the pit to open, establish the open range, trade away from that, using the CM quick strike mode for entry selections, trading towards those pattern objectives and or the CM roadmap objectives. 856. Okay, it is 9:15. The CL has established its open range. It's another somewhat wide range bar. 30 cents or so. First 5 minutes, as we've discussed recently, that's been the case. The opening 5 minutes has been wider than just about any other 5 minute stretch in the entire pit session as of late. I'm looking potential short below 93.50, somewhere in the 93.40s. Need to see a confirm on that. That would be a key reverse sequence, and it would be below the open range bottom support here, which price is bouncing off for the moment. So I don't have any buy signals valid, so for now it's either short or wait. 9:16. Okay then, first CL trade of the day, short 93.54, which happens to be a CM patterns break and an added bonus of a break and close below the open range, so that never hurts. It's certainly not a decision to take the trade, but it doesn't hurt. Now, price is pointing towards 93.02 and then 92.50 below as a pattern measure, and we will take a look at the open range, which is pretty similar. 92.87 and then 92.44. So 92.50, 100 cents lower, is definitely in the cards, and I'm definitely not holding for that. I will be out long before 92.50 comes, unless it's a quick slam and I can't possibly move my stop fast enough. So that's what we have to start with. It doesn't mean price won't whip back up and stop this out and we repeat the process. It doesn't mean it won't whip back up, stop this out, and we're trading the long side. It doesn't mean anything. It just means we're in one trade, and if this trade continues lower, it's going to the 93 area, and then it's going to the 92.50 area. So we'll see what happens next. 9:26. 940 update. Price is moving a little bit in favor, like 20 cents or so, dribbling. And just waiting for execution, really. Nothing more to say than that. So nothing's changed. Steady as she goes. Seeking the 93 zone for a 50-cent pop or lower, and holding fast until 941. Okay, 959.
Order canceled. Order pending.
In favor. Still looking at targeting what we spoke of, which was the 93 zone. I'll settle for 30 cents, but not immediately. So giving this one a chance to work through the 10 o'clock gyrations and see what happens. Hoping to exit around the 93 zone or lower, but I will settle for 30 cents if it trades down towards there and then comes back up. So holding for a test of the 93 zone, looking to trail to the 93.20 zone if that happens, if they get near there, and we'll see how they resolve. 10 o'clock Eastern. 10:03. Price has stabbed 41 cents in favor from the entry. And hey, you never know if this is going to be the relative low and they're coming back up before they go back down, if they go back down. So I'm going to lock in 20 cents plus, allow for a little slippage on this sequence here, and I would look for another trade if it came along. So I'm trailed at 93.32 is a pure dollar stop, and we will go from there. Hopefully they trade lower and I'm able to get what I'm looking for, which is a test of the 93 zone, but they could easily pull back to 93.50 or into the 93.40s before that happens. Just because they're likely to go lower doesn't mean it's going to be a straight, smooth line lower. Could be ragged and jagged and bouncy. So that's my personal management decision on this particular sequence. I'm going to look to trail to around 93.20 if they trade at or below 93.10 before taking out the current 32 stop. So we get a 93.10 or lower tap, and then I'm going to trail to 93.20. I'm hoping to hold this one towards 93. If they spike up and take it out for the 20 cents or thereabouts, we'll reassess the situation. 10:04. Well, it is 10:07 and price traded below 93.10, and I trailed to 93.20, and then it stabbed around there a little bit, so I trailed into 93.13 and it took it out without slippage, and there we go. Have a nice day. So today's one and only sequence for me was short there, covered there. As described, it was a key reverse breakdown. Coincidentally, it happened to be a break and close below the open range, which is always a nice bonus. We talked about price targeting the 93 zone and lower, all the way to 92.50. It's traded down towards the 93 zone. I was looking for 30 cents or better, got 40. And I don't know what more there is to say about the day than that. That's what we do. And so this completes 5 consecutive days of trading the CM Patterns Quick Strike mode. And this is what we're going to do in our Intensified Trading program, which is an 8-week advanced level trader course. I'm not sure there's much space open past the existing members we have, but I am going to make a little bit of room available to the public here on Saturday, this weekend, today being Friday. So this also concludes any more YouTube video productions for quite some time, because like I said in the beginning here, what's the point? I mean, we could do another 50 or 100 that's only going to repeat the prior 50 or 100. I could do 2 more weeks ahead, just like the week we did in the past. What's the point? Enough is enough. I mean, if we haven't demonstrated that we know what price action is telling us, we know how to read and measure price, we know how to teach you how to read and measure price and react accordingly. If, that part isn't clear enough now, how could it ever be? So I would say our mission is accomplished here. I appreciate you being along for the ride. I hope all of this helped, and I look forward to trading with you soon. Best trading wishes.